Wendy Genao in a classroom at Opportunities for a Better Tomorrow in Brooklyn. With the agency's help, Ms. Genao obtained her high school equivalency diploma and found 2 internships. Melissa Boone for the New York Times. The decision not to complete high school came with deep-rooted stigma. Wendy Genao made the choice anyway. At the time, I thought I was cheating myself, dropping out and getting my GED. Ms. Genao, 20, said recently. It always came off to me as the easy way. You're not getting your high school diploma, you're just cheating your way into college. In September 2015, she was about to start her second senior year at Edward R. Murrow High School in Brooklyn. Ms. Genao thought she had fallen only a semester behind, but her advisor explained that she would need to complete the entire year to graduate. Days later, Ms. Genao dropped out. I knew myself, I knew I couldn't do it, she said. Ms. Genao was aware of her limits and self-conscious about them, never seeing herself as bookish like her cousins or studious like her classmates. I would see some of my other friends, they'd be honor roll and scholars, and I'd feel like I'm so behind, Ms. Genao said. It was her choice to attend the school, one she had made years earlier in a bid for self-improvement. She grew up in Sunset Park, Brooklyn, but decided to enroll at a high school in the borough's Midwood neighborhood. If I go to a school where I don't know anyone, maybe that'll push me to be motivated in my classes, Ms. Genao recalled thinking at the time. It was the complete opposite. Over the next few years, she often clashed with her mother, and the stress at home began to wear on her. And Ms. Genao grew to dread the lengthy commutes to school, which stretched even longer after she and her mother moved to Staten Island during her sophomore year. Tardiness was an almost daily occurrence. Her interest in school grew tepid and her grades fell. After Ms. Genao dropped out of high school, she immediately put her backup plan into action. She went to Opportunities for a Better Tomorrow, a beneficiary agency of the Community Service Society, one of the 8 organizations supported by the New York Times Neediest Cases Fund. Its mission is to serve out-of-school, unemployed and at-risk youths. Ms. Genao joined in October 2015 and 3 months later earned her high school equivalency diploma. Opportunities for a Better Tomorrow also provided job leads. Ms. Genao landed a paid internship doing clerical work at the Sunset Park Neighborhood Center and an internship in the office of United States Representative Nydia M. Velasquez, Democrat of New York. For the past year, Ms. Genao has been attending Borough of Manhattan Community College on full tuition assistance and hopes to pursue a degree in psychology. Psychology is something I've always wanted to take, maybe just to understand my family more, Ms. Genao said of her college goals. Melissa Boone for the New York Times. Psychology is something I've always wanted to take, maybe just to understand my family more, she said. The choice to attend a community college instead of a four-year institution was born of knowing and accepting her limits. I wasn't going to make the same mistake I made back then, she said. Her limited resources were another factor. She has the usual bills, rent, food, transportation and a credit card, and the money that Ms. Genao earns at her part-time retail job was not enough to afford an extra expense like a laptop. To do her school work, Ms. Genao, who lives in a room she rents for $500 a month on Staten Island, had to journey across boroughs to use a computer at the campus lab or at her aunt's home in Brooklyn. The demands of both work and travel began to feel as daunting as those commutes to high school. Apathy started taking root once again. I was almost panicking, Ms. Genao said. I felt myself going back into that. Community Service Society stepped in and used $258 from the Neediest Cases Fund to buy Ms. Genao a laptop during the spring semester. After a rocky start in which Ms. Genao was placed on academic probation, she has improved her grades and is committed to excelling in her classes. Seeing the fruits of hard work, effort and dedication, Ms. Genao now thinks of herself as a scholar and has gained newfound insight on the peers she once perceived as so learned. Knowing how much work it takes motivates me now, she said. It's a relief knowing now it's not as easy for other people. Even though it may look like it, it's not. A version of this article appears in print on October 30, 2017, on page A17 of the New York edition with the headline Her Peers Made School Look Easy. With hard work, she's catching up.